Have you seen those ads on Facebook? You know, the ones offering cool free AI tools that turn your photos into videos. Seems fun, right?
Uh-huh, exactly. Fun is the idea.
But what if clicking that generate video button actually downloads something, well, way worse than a video?
Yeah, that's precisely what we're digging into today. There's this warning out about fake AI video generators, especially popping up on social media like Facebook.
So not just harmless apps that don't work well, these are actual traps.
Absolutely. They're specifically designed to get malware onto your computer by promising easy AI magic.
Okay, so our mission today is to understand how this scam works, what the real risks are, and crucially, how you can protect yourself. We're looking at a recent report that flags this specific threat.
Right. Let's break it down.
So the lure is obviously the free AI video thing. Everyone wants to try AI. It's easy, creative.
Exactly. The appeal is huge. And these fakes get promoted right there in Facebook groups, sometimes even paid ads. They promise, turn a photo into a video, no account needed. Super simple.
And the process looks legit. Like you upload a file, wait a bit.
Yep. You upload your picture, you see a little loading bar, it looks totally normal. Then it says, okay, download your result.
But the result isn't a video.
Nope. Instead of that MP4 file you expect, you get something malicious, usually bundled up in a ZIP archive.
And this isn't just annoying adware, is it? There's actual malware involved.
Yeah, researchers at Morphosec found a new info stealer they're calling Nudlap being spread this way.
Nudlap, okay. And these fake tools, do they have names?
They do. Things like Dream Machine, mimicking real or upcoming AI tools. And they can look surprisingly popular on Facebook. Apparently some posts getting over 60,000 views.
Wow. And the websites they link to, are they obviously fake?
That's the tricky part. Often, no. The report says they have clean interfaces, none of those glaring red flags like tons of ads or weird pop-ups you might usually look for. They try to look like popular, legitimate tools.
So you quick download, get the ZIP. What's actually inside?
Inside that ZIP is usually an executable file. The name is designed to trick you, like a video dream machine AI.mp4.exe.
Ah, the double extension trick, with a space before the .exe.
Precisely. And since Windows, by default, often hides known file extensions like .exe.
It just looks like video dream machine AI.mp4, a video file.
Exactly, making you much more likely to click it. And what's more worrying, these executables are sometimes digitally signed.
Signed, so they look even more legitimate, like they could bypass basic antivirus checks.
That's the idea. It adds another layer of seeming legitimacy, a kind of forged passport.
Okay, that's pretty sneaky. So say someone falls for it, they double-click what they think is their video. What happens next? How does the infection actually work?
Well, once you run that .exe, a whole chain reaction kicks off silently in the background. It often uses a modified, tampered version of a real program. The report mentioned CapCut Video Editor sometimes as a kind of Trojan horse.
Using a real program's name to hide.
Yeah. And the file size is often unusually large, maybe over 140 megabytes.
Yeah.
This helps it seem like a real media application and can actually hinder some antivirus scanning methods.
Okay, so what else is packed in there?
Inside, there's the core malicious part, often a .NET component, which is common for Windows apps, so it blends in. Plus, there are auxiliary files, maybe a small DLL for running system commands, and sometimes this fake Word document.
A fake Word document? What does that do?
It's not really a Word doc. It's actually a disguised batch script.
Yeah.
It's encoded, so you can't easily read it if you try to open it.
And that script kicks things off.
Right. It triggers a sequence. First, it decompresses another hidden archive that was smuggled in. Then it contacts a remote server, the attacker's command center, and finally, it downloads and executes a Python script directly in the computer's memory.
In memory, so it doesn't write files to the disk at this stage.
Exactly. And that's key. This is when Nudlap, the info stealer, gets launched. By running entirely in memory, it tries to evade detection by security software that's mainly looking for suspicious files written to the hard drive. Leaves less trace.
Wow. Okay, so Nudlap is running in memory. What's it designed to steal?
Its main job is grabbing credentials, usernames, passwords, plus cookies, and authentication tokens from your web browsers. It also specifically looks for data related to cryptocurrency wallets.
So financial information and access to accounts.
Definitely. And sometimes it doesn't stop there. The attackers might also deploy another Trojan, like something called XWorm. This gives them persistent, hidden access, often by injecting itself into legitimate Windows processes.
And how do they get the stolen data out?
The report mentions they often use Telegram for command and control and to exfiltrate the data. It's practical for them, easy to use, encrypted, and often harder for network security to just outright block compared to typical malicious servers.
It's fascinating and scary how this works. It seems much more subtle than, say, a classic phishing email with bad grammar. Why is this particular scam working so well?
Well, you hit on it. It avoids many typical red flags. The websites can look professional. There's no urgent, alarming email.
Yeah.
And crucially, it taps into the genuine excitement and curiosity around generative AI.
Right, everyone's hearing about AI image generators, video tools, things like Ghibli-style filters or restoring old photos.
Exactly. Free online AI tools are becoming normalized, so the offer itself doesn't automatically seem suspicious. People want to try this stuff.
And technically, it sounds like they're cleverly using existing system tools and features, like those signed binaries, rather than exploiting some brand new software vulnerability.
That's a big part of it. They leverage trust in things that look familiar: file icons, seemingly legitimate software signatures. It shows why just relying on your antivirus software isn't always enough against these more sophisticated, socially engineered threats.
So, given all this, what are the essential things you need to do to stay safe? How do you avoid falling into this kind of trap?
Okay, number one, and this is crucial, make sure your computer is set to always show file extensions. That way, you'll immediately see that .exe at the end of .mp4.exe.
So you know it's a program, not a video.
Right. Second, just be incredibly wary of running any executable file, .exe, .bat, .scr, etc., that you download, especially if it comes inside a zip archive from a source you don't completely trust.
Particularly from social media links.
Especially those. Be really cautious with AI tools promoted only on social media or forums, where there's no clear link back to an identifiable developer or a known company website. Look for official sources.
Any other tips, maybe for the more technical folks?
Well, if you are a bit more technical and you absolutely feel you need to check out a suspicious file, consider using a sandbox environment. That's like a safe, isolated test area on your computer or a virtual machine where the file can run without harming your main system if it is malicious.
Good advice. So wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway for you listening?
Well, AI is moving incredibly fast, and it's exciting. But like any big technological shift, it creates new avenues for bad actors.
Yeah, vigilance seems key, especially when something free and trendy pops up. Those free AI video generators on Facebook, they look tempting. But remember, they might be designed specifically to exploit your curiosity.
Understanding how they work, the fake but plausible websites, those tricky file names, the silent malware installation like Nudlap file, that knowledge is your best defense.
Definitely. And that tip about always showing file extensions, that seems like a really practical step everyone can take. Be suspicious of free tools pushed only on social media.
Absolutely. Know what you're clicking.
So this has been our deep dive into the dangers lurking behind some of those free AI video offers. For more explorations of important digital topics like this one, make sure you check out Le Podcast de Philippe.
And if you found this useful, please consider subscribing. We're aiming to reach 1,000 subscribers, and your support helps us keep bringing these critical insights to you.